Gas up the Jeep, it's good to be free. Load up the pans and fishing poles. The highway is long, the wheels turning round. Pack up the cook stove and the bowls. Arlo and I, we hit the open road. Arlo and I are on the road.
Hey everybody, well, I'm still out and about in Tennessee, out here in the Smoky Mountains. Just kind of wandering around in the woods again today like I like to do, and just looking at plants and seeing what I can find just for fun. Lots of cool stuff out here, lots of cool plants. This one right here, this one's called bloodroot, and bloodroot is a really interesting plant because if you dig up the root and you break the root, there's this red, like blood, comes out of it. But it's really interesting looking plant, and it's an interesting looking leaf. It looks like this right here. You can see it's all around this area. But you know, maybe I'll dig up a tiny little piece so I can show you what it looks like. But it's really cool. Right, so here's a little piece of that bloodroot, and I'll break it in half so you can see what it looks like. It's like that. I remember when we were kids, we would use the bloodroot for war paint. We put it on. We would run around attacking each other and all that. So this is a really dense forest here, so it's really dark in here. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon, so it's not really late in the day, but it has been raining for the last several days, so it is a little overcast. Man, it is just really beautiful. Mom calls it the splendor of the soft mountains, which it really is. You know how the Smoky Mountains are so old and so weathered and worn down that they are softer mountains, say, than the Rocky Mountains, of course. So it definitely is a different landscape, a lot softer, but very lush. Anyway, of course, always be wary of bears. I do have a bear spray with me today. Like I mentioned before, I'm not particularly worried about running into a bear, but out here in Tennessee, they are very, very common, way more common than they are in Arizona, where I'm used to being, although I do see them from time to time out there, but they're very common here. So just the fact that I'm walking around and talking and making a video should be enough to scare them off if they are around, but you never know. So I just have a bear spray in my back pocket, just for the heck of it. But I'm just kind of wander around a little bit here and see if I can find a few mushrooms. I have seen a few brown mushrooms. It's a little buggy. Not too bad though. A lot fewer bugs than I was expecting there to be. Wow, look at this vine over here on this tree. That is really neat. Vine going all the way up to the top of the tree. That's a really cool vine going up there. That's actually a big tulip tree, which I love. I love those. You know, it's so moist and it's been raining ever since I've been here, so I keep expecting to find some kind of mushrooms. I'd like to stumble across a nice some nice oyster mushrooms or something, but haven't seen any yet. Most of the mushrooms that I've seen so far are just kind of some random little brown mushrooms, which you know, I'm not really good at little brown mushrooms, and I'm not sure what they are, so I usually stay clear of most of them. There are a few that I'm very familiar with, but some of them I'm not, so I usually try to stay clear of those, depending on what they are. As usual, I don't really have a plan for today. I just love to get out into the woods, so that's really what this is all about. If I happen to come across some nice edible mushrooms, that'll make me happy. But if not, just a nice little adventure in the woods in an area that I normally don't get to spend time in. Like I said in a previous video, I am just out here visiting my mom. She lives out here in Tennessee, and just came out to visit. I haven't seen her in a while, so thought I would come out and spend some time with her. We've had some fun. I've been doing some gardening and going out for dinner and done a lot of talking and catching up, and that's been really nice, so I'm glad I came out. But in between, I'm trying to take advantage of being in this beautiful scenery. It is so beautiful and lush out here. I keep walking into spider webs too, so if you see me going like this, it's because I keep walking through these spider webs and stuff, which I don't see sometimes. But it's been really nice to be out here. It's such a beautiful landscape. Lots of these they call May apples. Let me show you what that looks like. See the little May apple. I saw one. Where did I see it? Oh, here. This one has the fruit on there, and they hang underneath there. See a bunch of them, a bunch more over here. Anyway, there's also a lot of these trillium here. That's it right here. See these three the three leaves, of course, that's why they call it trillium. It looks like they've already it looks like they've already flowered, so I'm not sure about the timing on those, but it looks like they're starting to die back. They're probably out a little bit earlier in the spring here. This is around mid-May, so those flowers probably bloomed probably a month ago. I don't know. It is warming up a little bit, so I was hoping this would be a perfect time to possibly find some mushrooms. So there's a little trail here that I'm following. I assume it's a game trail, probably deer. Right here, here. You can see this kind of the faint trail going up the hill here. Looks like a game trail, so I'm kind of walking on there, but even though it is thick in here, it is easy to move around. Maple trees. Of course, this right here is not something we really want to find. That's poison ivy. Yeah, poison ivy. It's everywhere. Not everywhere here, but like everywhere I go, everywhere in the world, there's poison ivy. You can't escape it. Seems like it, but it's all over here. This whole area, this kind of like hillside here. Of course, here are some pretty little mushrooms here. I have no idea what they are, so I'm just going to leave them alone. But it is pretty to see here on this mossy log here. So I see these old walnut shells laying in the ground here with the two little sections of the walnut, and it always reminded me, especially when I was a kid, of a pig's nose. And I always kind of, in the back of my mind, imagined that there's a pig buried under the ground with just the end of his nose sticking out. Just like that. But you can see that old walnut shell. But it does look like the end of a pig's nose. Mr. Bumblebee bumbling around in the woods with me. Unfortunately, Arlo had to stay home, but he would really love being out here in the woods, that's for sure. Lots of new things to explore, different smells, all that than he's used to. But as soon as I get back to Arizona, I'm really hoping to get up to northern Arizona and see if we can find some mushrooms up there. Look at this, really cool. Old yeah, that once again is another one of those tulip poplars. But look at that, those roots hanging there on the side of this hill here. I'm just always fascinated by plants that are just hanging on the side of a cliff or hanging onto a rock, or just shows you that just nature always finds a way to survive. And even if it has just like a little bit of dirt and like in between a couple of rocks, there's a plant that's kind of hanging on in there. This one obviously has a beautiful place to live in the forest here, but of course over the years the dirt on the side of that hill has been eroded out. Probably not going to stay out here for too long in the woods here. Just kind of wanted to take a little hike. I know we have dinner plans for tonight, so I'm going to kind of work my way back. I didn't go too far out in the woods here, but man, those spider webs are everywhere. Keep walking into them. But hopefully, I'll have another. I'm here for a few more days, so hopefully I'll be able to come back out, and I'll spend some time out in the woods here, and maybe I will find some mushrooms that I can eat. That's what I really like. I like to find something I can eat. Now, the one thing I guess I'm not digging so much is all this humidity. I'm not used to that. It doesn't take much for me to get hot in this humidity, and it's not even that hot out here. It's probably in the 70s, but the humidity is super high. It's been raining so much, and I can feel it get overheated just because of the humidity. That was some cool it's like some witch's butter down here. That is called witch's butter, and that actually is an edible fungus. You can eat that, and I have eaten that, and it's okay. It's not my favorite, but you can eat it. But it is, most of all, I think, a really cool looking fungus, and very beautiful, very vibrant in color, almost neon yellow. And it's called witch's butter for obvious reasons, but really cool, and that looks really fresh. A lot of it here. Once again, here's some of that wild ginseng. That's this right here. It's a cool plant, and very desirable to find. for herbal medicine. I'm not going to dig it up just to show you, but that's something that really is great to find. Well, I guess that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed this little hike in the woods. Didn't really find a whole lot, but it is a beautiful day. Really is nice just to be outside. Look at this tree. If you like this video, please like, please subscribe. That always helps us a lot. I know you probably get tired of me saying that, but really, the way YouTube works, the more people that like a video or subscribe or comment in the comment section, it shares it out to more people, and it gets spread around quickly, and that's how we all build our channels up. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build up my channel, get some more viewers. So if you're not subscribed, please take the time to subscribe if you like watching what I'm doing and you enjoy seeing Arlo running around. I really appreciate that. And well, hopefully I'll be able to do more fun stuff like this, whether it's here in Tennessee or in Arizona. But anyway, I guess I just mostly appreciate everybody taking a little bit of time out of their day to check in and see what we're doing. And as long as you are, I'll just keep making videos.
Gas up the Jeep.
We'll
It's
see you
fun
next
to
time.
be
Bye-bye.
free. Load up the pans and fishing poles. Arlo and I, we hit
Interesting.
the open